Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Chilling, brother. How you doing, man?
You won't stop. Hip hop, you don't stop. Rock it to the bang bang. Biggity bop. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
My
What's
brother,
going
my
on?
brother.
St. Louis represented the hands dirty wholesaler in the building. What up, my man?
Chilling, man. How y'all doing this evening?
Man, you know how it is. We out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, trying to get somebody to sign the black ink on
You know
the
what I'm
white
saying?
paper.
Trying to find some problems to solve. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is.
Yes, sir.
Are you working on any good deals?
Actually, no, man. I've been in Maryland for the past week, man. I do some union business, so I just came back on the grind and got my handy notebook and my pen. You know what I'm saying? About to learn from the master student teacher, see what's going on.
That's right. That's what we do. We train, we learn, we practice and play.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Daniel? Are you driving now? Oh, I'm not going to talk to you driving. Leave you alone.
I'm at work. I'm driving.
What are you doing? Driving an Uber?
No, Papa John's.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a
I'm trying to be like Paceman.
Hey, we'll take
I'm
two
trying to be like-
shacaronis.
Right. We
got
we
you.
gonna put our order in.
Yeah, we'll take two shacaronis.
Put a
Might
good
as
tip on that.
well.
I got you.
Hey, them are leads you rolling up on anyway. All them doors you going to, dropping off pieces. Hey, anybody over here selling?
For sure.
They don't
My
let us talk
cousin
to
looking
them
for a
like
house. Whoever.
that.
It don't have to be for you. I'm trying to find somebody I know a house. Oh, really? And there you go. You got a lead.
You know what I'm saying? It all starts
Every
with a
person you
conversation.
come in contact with is a potential lead. Would you agree with that, Avery?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You never know how the conversation may swing because everybody knows somebody who knows somebody that has some type of structure over their head. You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody need a place to stay, right?
Hey, everybody needs a place to stay. That's why real estate's the best thing to do.
Real estate. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate, then wait. Boom. The hands dirty wholesale. I had to put your name with her so I know who we represent. How did you come up with that name anyway?
All right, man. You want to know what? So it was the time that you and I was at we were at some junction, man, with Christina Spells. So Max Maxwell was there. I remember we were talking about the shutoff list, and I was like, I love getting in the houses and getting my hands dirty. He was like, yeah, you got to get your hands dirty. As soon as I said that, man, he said that on YouTube, and I was like, nah, I got to get my name. You can't be taking that. I was like, nah, you can't be taking that, bro. I swear to God. It was titled Getting Your Hands Dirty in St. Louis. And I was like, nah, you can't get that, brother.
Wow.
If you look that up on YouTube, Max Maxwell, Getting Your Hands Dirty in St. Louis, you'll see the conversation. You see exactly what I'm talking about. That was probably about 6 years ago.
Wow, that's crazy. And that's a lot of people ask me all the time, Chris, how'd you get started in real estate? What made you want to get in real estate? And I have to give the story with brother Max Maxwell. I fell asleep one day listening to some motivational videos or something, I don't know. Woke up, there's a dude walking around with a big beard named Max Maxwell talking about real estate. I said, what? We can do real estate, don't need credit, don't need cash, don't need a real estate license. What?
Sign me up immediately. Sign me up immediately.
I started that day, matter of fact. I didn't even wait. I watched about, 15 videos, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to figure this out. Because I was already flipping stuff, in the real world with furniture and stuff like that. I was like, real estate is just paperwork. You don't even have to lift nothing, to move nothing, to coordinate like that. Sign me up.
Man, I was deep in the rat race, and one of my best friends we're just now starting some stocks. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about, man, I need to wholesale some real estate. Shout out to Barry Christopher, by the way. And I was like, wholesaling real estate. What's that? He's like, oh, you don't know about real estate? And I'm like, nah. He gave me the whole Max Maxwell spill. Sent me the YouTube links. So sent me Land Glide, and it was on and popping back then. You know what I'm saying? I was riding around with a piece of paper and a pen, just writing down anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's what Daniel's doing right now, driving for dollars. He didn't even know it. Nighttime driving for dollars.
Yeah.
So in your experience, Avery, say you're driving around like Daniel right now. It's nighttime. How do you know if a house is vacant at night?
No lights, mail in the mailbox, overgrown grass still.
So you can still see them tall weeds in the dark.
Hey, get you a little flashlight. You know what I'm saying? When you make your stop, just do a quick little peek, hop right back in. You know what I'm saying?
So really, he could literally be driving for dollars right now and don't know it.
All day. Look, on my way to the DMV, on my way to pick up food, on my way just cruising, I'm always looking for properties. Ever since I got into real estate, I look at properties totally different. My mindset is totally different. Every address has a story, like my card says. So I just, hey, it's programmed now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. So, and a lot of people take the same way every day. I try to go down the side streets or streets I've never been on before, because that's where you find opportunities. One of my best deals I found was back up in a neighborhood I wasn't even supposed to be in. Like, oh wow, for sale by owner, back here where nobody can see it. So it was a slam dunk.
For sure, man. I mean, I used to type in zip codes all the time and do the old list source and prop stream, but I still to this day, I swear to God, I think just driving your own personal route and looking at stuff builds the best list versus just typing in the zip code.
Yeah, especially if you know what area you want to be in. How do you feel about like doing deals in like rougher areas, or do you kind of stay away from that, or do you tell people to stay away from like the bottom of the barrel?
You know what? I just try to seek out opportunity in everything that has an address. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on really what's behind the motivation with the seller. And sometimes deals are upside down. Sometimes they're not. It just depends on how your network is. I mean, you can find something that's totally upside down. And if you have a buyer that's all about leverage and depreciation and they don't really care, they just want to offset some money that they spend for tax purposes. I mean, you can get a deal done that way.
Speaking of such, this is what, October? So the fourth quarter has begun.
Yes, it has.
They're looking to spend money right now for tax purposes, for 1031 exchanges, stuff like that. So definitely this is a good time to be wholesaling and finding, or really just selling. Don't have to necessarily be a wholesale cheap $2 deal, but this is opportunity in the fourth quarter, I think.
Man, I wholesaled a property for $500 before. I don't care.
500? That was your cheapest one?
Hey, it was a $232,000 house down there by Telegraph. $500. I didn't even care. Let me get that.
What? Oh man, I needed that deal. Why was this so slim?
Man, the reason why it was so slim, there really wasn't that room for margin. And the lead came from a real estate agent. Shout out to Jamila Lou Waters. And the seller just really was complicated. You know what I'm saying? So I had a cash buyer, and there was really, really, really no margin just because of the equity in the house. And I was like, look, I just want to get this lady out of the house into a townhouse. She's trying to downsize. I was like, what you trying to do? And he's like, well, there ain't that much for you to make. I said, I don't even care. I just want to solve the problem because she might be able to say something for me down the road.
Wow. So $500. Let me see.
$500.
That's crazy.
Miss Bettina.
I don't even know what my cheapest one was. I think my cheapest one might have been, I don't know. My first deal was $1,800. I don't know what's the cheapest one. I might have did one for cheaper than that. I don't remember though. Might be $1,000.
Yeah, you know what? They always ain't gonna be hitters. They always ain't gonna be hitters. Sometimes you learn through experience by progress. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly writing them contracts up, dealing with title companies. You never know, man. But just get yourself in there. Like you say, get your hands dirty, get the experience, get some battle armor, and keep going to war, man.
I know that's right. What's going on, Art?
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. I want to know, what's the cheapest wholesale deal you ever did, Art?
It was my first one. I think I made like 12 or 1,300, and then I ended up paying some movers after that, basically. So I think I walked away with like 500 or 600.
You
right, my first deal, man. I was happy.
$500. You was smiling ear to ear.
Smiling, man, smiling. Super happy.
Hey, Art, let me ask you a question. So when you know you got that contract signed and you know you got the escrow and then you know you have a closing date and the seller shows up, how's that feeling, man?
Oh, that's, man, getting them deals to closing is the best feeling in the world, man. For sure.
Bro, from my experience, is waiting on somebody to sign and waiting for somebody to get up the closing to sign, bro. I hate that feeling, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that's the thing. Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
What's going on, Bettina?
I got a sub 2 under.
I'm sorry, you were saying something, Art?
I was just saying I got one of the sub 2 deals I got under contract. I haven't been able to get in contact with that guy for like over a month probably now. I think I might have lost one.
So he wanted to sell it to you, but you just can't find him. What happened there?
We had an agreement. He already signed off on it, and then we found out it was a bunch of judgments and all of that. So we had to like go back and restructure some stuff, and then that's when I kind of lost him.
So he's not responding anymore?
Yes.
Wow. Was he selling it for what he owed on it or something, or he wasn't getting anything? I guess.
No, it was gonna be like I think it was like $7 grand or something, like $6 grand to him or something that closing
Hmm.
to walk
What do you
away.
think? What do you think made him give up on it or disappear?
Mm, Not sure, to be honest. So the judgments that came up, basically what we were trying to do to remedy him is I was trying to have him call him up and see if we can negotiate those like payoffs way lower, and then we was just gonna restructure the cash to him at closing around that, and that's when I started getting in contact with him.
So he see you calling him and he's like, him again, ignore.
Mm, This rings, yeah.
I mean, can you
Rings,
call
yeah.
him
I'll
from
text
another
him and
number
then
or
he'll
not
get back to
really?
me. I can, but I figure he knows me, so if he gonna get back to me, he gonna get back to me. If not, man, I got other deals going anyway.
So just send him a random text. Hey, we found a solution to the problem. Call me back when you get a chance.
Hey, you know what? Have Chris call him.
Mm.
Have Chris call him. Or better, if he's local, pull up on him, man, with a gift card. Give him
And
some
look,
gas.
and Bettina up here talking about some, yeah, I like that. Don't be nodding your head, Bettina. She always trying to get me on the phone with somebody. Get Chris on the phone.
Get him on the
Nah.
phone. You
Yeah.
know how many times, even with the
You
experience
got
that
all
I've
the
got,
tools. You
even
got
with the
all the
experience that
tools.
I got, do you know how many times I've got Chris on the phone before? I got Chris on the phone before with a buyer and a seller.
See?
Trust me. We out here getting it. I don't even care. And I'm good on the phone. It's just sometimes how the tide shift and how people's tonality is. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it works.
Yep. If you go in there and act like you don't have a dog in this fight, they might do right.
What was that, Chris? We did a deal in Cahokia, and the guy was selling the price with me, and then when he got on the phone with you, we got more money out the deal.
Yep, because he was playing games at first, and he sounded thirsty. He let me taste a little blood, and I said, "Oh, we got him. He done messed up now."
Yeah, he was salivating on that deal, boy.
Glad he closed on it. Say, get him in there. And matter of fact, Bettina got another deal for him right now. Did you get that deal under contract over there in Cahokia, Bettina?
Well, I want both of them. So we're meeting up Tuesday.
You say what now?
So we're meeting up Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
You got two over there?
Yeah, one is it's supposed to be dilapidated, but I don't see what's wrong with it. If a person was coming in to flip a property, wouldn't it be gutted? Wouldn't they have to gut it?
Well, maybe, but you're overthinking it. As a wholesaler, as long as the buyer like it, I love it. I don't even think about all that. We overthinking the process right now.
Well, one of them is gutted, but it's a 2-1. Then the other one is a 3-2. I didn't even realize. But when you walk in, it's all trees inside. It's like, what? What y'all
Trees
just cut the
inside?
trees? Yeah, you just cut the trees down and brought them in. But still, anyway,
You got an organic green room in that crib.
that part.
Yeah, so I mean, if you know you're wholesaling it and it's a raggedy building, I don't care what it
Yeah.
look like. I could care less. If my
Uh-huh.
buyer likes it, I love it. I don't think about all of that. Oh, what they got to do? What size nail they need? Do they need a hammer? Do they need a drill? Do they need it? I don't even care about all that stuff. As a wholesaler, now if you're buying it, yeah, you got to do more due diligence and all of that. But if you're just going to assign your contract to an end buyer, don't waste your time thinking about all that stuff, Bettina.
You're right.
Get it low and start marking that mug like, whoa.
And so I ran across a few of the buyers that, a few people that turned out to be buyers. And it so happened I was going over their numbers, and I'm like, you know what? Who I'm going to call? Him, her. And all are wanting some properties here in Illinois. So, this is what it does.
So with those deals, did he agree on a price already?
Actually, you know what? The night we were talking, that one he wanted $3,000 for, he went all the way down to 500. I'm like, whoa, that must be the Chris in me.
So he
But
wants.
the
I see
other
how it
one,
goes.
So he will take 500 for that one, and what will he take for the other one?
but the other one he has not budged on. I think he said 7-1 or
So I would
7-2.
put the other one under contract for 500.
7-2.
Just start with the other one. Don't worry about. That's what I was saying on the phone last week. Don't get distracted with looking at all the other shiny objects. If we agree on 500, we under contract for 500. We can still work on that other stuff. But right now, we got a fish on the hook. We don't want to play around and let them squirm away.
Right. And then, and that's really it. That's all I have. The other one, he wouldn't budge off of 7.2, one which he did start out at. I think, was it 10,000? I think he started out at 10,000 on that.
I mean, do you think somebody would buy that? Either one of those?
I haven't decided. Well, actually, he wanted to. He was going to rehab because he's a rehabber himself. But
I'm asking you, do you believe someone will buy one of those?
oh yeah, especially it's a 3.2. I mean, it's in a really nice neighborhood. It's a quiet neighborhood. It's on the bus route, maybe about a block off, but it's on the bus route.
Why? Do you know how to send him the contract through email, or is it?
No.
So that's why I'm asking. If he agreed on everything, all we need is his email, and we can send him the contract. We don't have to wait till no Tuesday.
Okay, I got that. I got that night.
So I just want to be clear, though. He did agree on the price.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you got his email address.
Yes.
And are these titled in his name or in the LLC?
It's under his name because of where I found him.
So why aren't we under contract already? Or you want to wait and do it in person, or what's the deal there?
Well, I thought I was going to just wait till Tuesday and do it in person. But if I can get something somehow in an email.
What do we wait? There's no reason to wait for no Tuesday when you got somebody say they want to sell. Get them under contract.
Okay.
Don't let me tell Justin you let that fly by like that. He looking over the camera.
Please don't tell Justin.
He gonna say, "What, Bettina? You ain't under contract yet?"
No, please don't tell Justin.
I will never out in Arizona somewhere. It's all daylight out there. I'm jealous.
Look, okay. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. Oh, and that one next door to 1109. Trying to find who the owners are. I cannot find them to save my life.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
thinking they may have had it.
I'm just trying to be clear here. I know you throwing a lot of stuff at me, but I don't let people do that. This is what sellers do to me too. I stay focused. What is our next step to get this guy under contract? What's stopping the next step?
Get the contract. Well, send the contract to him and get it signed, and then that way, if he still want to meet up Tuesday, that's fine. But it'll be on paper.
Okay, that's perfect. So I always like to get control of the deal. Because, time goes by, things happen. He can get struck by lightning. Anything can happen. Say, oh, I changed my mind. No, we don't want that. We want to go ahead and get control of the deal. Especially when you're talking 2, 3, 4 days in advance. That's no reason. Now, if it was just tomorrow or something, maybe. But I like to get under contract the day we agree on everything. I'm sending you the paperwork today.
You got a buyer for it?
No, not yet.
Hit me up.
What's the number?
I'm interested.
So there's no reason not to already be under contract in real life.
Okay. Okay, DM me your number.
All right, I got you, Miss Bettina. I'll send it over to you. I think you got my business card. What I've learned over the years, I just try to play dumb as I don't know what, because the more personal involvement you get behind the address, the more you start to doubt the deal.
Okay. Got
Don't overthink it. Your job is to get this thing under contract, market it to somebody who will buy it, and they're going to take it as is. That's not your problem. If it's dilapidated, in your words, not your problem. Needs to be worked, not your problem. It's gutted already, not your problem. All that stuff is not your problem at all.
Because believe it or not, how vast your network is, every scenario behind the address is tailor fit for somebody. Like seriously, you just got to get a bigger network. Like if you got people that's simply focused on 3-2s, move-in ready, occupancy already passed, you got that demographic. You got those who just want development projects. You got that. Just talk to any and everybody, and that's what their interests are. Just play matchmaker.
Okay.
And it's not, don't even get emotionally connected to this stuff. It's just a property.
It ain't yours.
I ain't living in it. I definitely ain't sleeping in it. Probably ain't going in it. Especially if you're getting it for $500. Say if somebody give you $5,000, you just made $45.
Yeah, what's like a $500 house? Yeah, you got one up with everybody else. I don't think nobody bought one for $500 in the past couple years. That's a story within itself. Headline: bought a house $500. They're gonna be like, "How'd she get the house for $500?" Click.
Get it under contract. Paperwork makes the paperwork. Everything else just talking.
Yeah.
Because he'll forget and say, "Oh, I thought I said something else." Nah, we don't know what you thought.
This paper says 500.
Actually, I've made a mistake like that before. Somebody agreed on a number. I sent them a contract for a lower number accidentally. I didn't try to do it, but they signed it and we did the deal anyway.
See, there you go.
Hey, what the paperwork say is all that matters. What we're saying here on the phone is hearsay. And I didn't even trip off of it. It was only like $1,000 difference. It wasn't like a big check or nothing, but it was $1,000. Say thanks.
Okay.
So what is your next step, Bettina?
Send the paperwork so the paper can work.
Do you have all the stuff you need, or are you
I do need a simple contract for the email so that I can email it to him.
Okay. So do you have any digital signature services or anything like DocuSign, HelloSign?
I think I got DocuSign. As a matter of fact, yeah, I got DocuSign.
So if you have DocuSign, what I normally do, and I have DocuSign, I've had them for multiple years. They've been eating off me for years. I will go in there and make a template already pre-made. All I need to do is plug in the price, the seller, buyer, and closing date, where it's kind of already formatted for future deals. All you gotta do is plug and play on your paperwork on deals.
Are we allowed
but you're gonna do more than just this one deal, Bettina.
Okay.
Is that something you think you can handle, or is it going to be tough? You think?
I believe I can handle it, but if I can't handle it, I'll be calling, right?
I know you don't like these computers that much, but
hey, you can get a hard copy and meet them Tuesday and make them sign it.
Yeah. True that.
Yep.
I had a seller
tomorrow.
I had a seller that only does pen and paper. He don't care about the internet. He don't want nothing on the internet.
Right.
So yeah, like this one here, I got
Hey, that was probably a baby boomer, wasn't
simple. I gotta keep it.
Oh yeah,
as
he
a
definitely
simple
was, brother. He definitely was. He was
Yeah.
an old war vet.
it? Yeah.
But
I run into them too. No, I gotta shake you. I gotta see you in person. I gotta shake your
I
hand.
got to shake your hand.
Still reads the
Man,
newspaper. Got a flip phone and everything.
A flip phone? You mean like this?
not a flip phone.
Not like that, because you still got an LCD screen. That dude in an analog world. He ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing digital. Rotary phone was still in his house.
What you tell him if you was coming out there, he got to be ready to do the deal, ain't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I told him. I said, we come on out there. We're gonna shake hands. We're gonna look each other in the eyes. And I said, you gonna be ready to sign this, sir? He said, yes, sir.
Because I'm not coming to see your house. I'm coming to buy your house.
When you want me to be there, sir?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Hell yeah.
So I got a tenant buyer coming to see a property tomorrow, and he wouldn't really tell me how much he had to put down. You know how they always dodge you on that. Put down. How much can you put down? Like, oh, I got some money. I got it. Oh, what do you want? Oh, just tell me what you need. I'll get it. I'm like, dude, I don't want to waste your time, because he's like, oh, I'd rather look at the house. I've seen it, the outside of it. It looks perfect. I want to get a house so I can store my stuff. He got a bunch of stuff, evidently.
Well, I want to look at your pockets. How much you got to put down?
If you got a down payment, we can get you in there. So I'm going to show him the house tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how this goes.
I got a development opportunity out in rural St. Clair County, Illinois. There's a structure on it, but it's a double lot. So I gotta market that.
You starting to like Illinois now. I think you like Illinois a little more than everybody.
I'm from Illinois, man. I was born in St. Clair County.
Why haven't you been working with Bettina? She's the Illinois queen.
Is she?
All she does is Illinois.
You know what? The governor of Illinois was scaring me, man, with that one wholesale deal, man. So I was just staying out that backyard, bro. I was leaving that alone.
Yeah.
One wholesale deal per 12-month period.
That's it. That's it.
Illinois.
That's it. But I was double closing on a couple of them anyway.
I was gonna say if we team up, we can do two.
They ain't double closing nothing.
Or double close.
They ain't double closing nothing. They gonna wholesale this bad boy.
Yeah.
You do deals in Illinois?
Nah, I ain't done nothing over there yet.
You leave it alone, huh? You ain't messing with it.
I'm gonna branch out there, but I'm branching out in Indiana for right now.
Bro, I had a crib in East St. Louis on contract for like $6K. Was about to go to the table, final walkthrough. Buddy had a built-in room in the corner of the basement, and they had a fire down there that I didn't notice. Took it right off the table.
Wow.
But East Saint's coming up though. East Saint's coming up. It's gotten a lot better because I used to go down there when I was a kid all the time. So I'm 47 now. So over the past 22, 23 years, like it's done a complete 1080.
So you'll move over there?
Yeah, if I had to, yeah. Hey, look, you got a lot of house for your buck over there between East Saint, Caseyville, Fairview Heights, and Collinsville. You'll get a whole lot of crib for your buck. Whole lot of crib.
I don't like nothing about Illinois. I'm sorry.
Yeah, listen. I'm not a big fan of the whole Floyd thing and all that stuff. At least they ain't got no personal property tax. It's the only upside. But I just don't really like the gun laws over there. So that I'm a Missouri constituent right now, so I'm chilling.
They kill you on the taxes though, right?
Nah, not really.
Wow.
That's how Cook County.
Bizzle, what up on the street level? Thank God for this platform. I've been through a lot, and you all keep me motivated and inspired. Woo! How does that make you feel?
Bird?
How does that make you feel, Bettina?
Like a star.
Hey, you are a star. Believe that.
I know that's right.
Believe that.
That part.
Believe that.
Cool. So we got you squared away, Bettina. You know what to do next. Get your contract. I see Justin's driving.
Yeah, what's up with Justin? How you doing, Justin? Old guerrilla marketer, man. Teach me something, sir. Put me on game.
I think he just froze up. Somebody probably called right when we was finna start talking to him.
They just like me mugging us like that. Like,
Nah, they got the AI technology that show up for your meetings for you.
yeah.
It just froze on the screen.
Right.
I couldn't even do it without blinking.
There you go.
Everybody do the robot. The
So,
No, remember that one commercial where the old lady was calling her grandson and she told him, she said, baby, I want you to, she said, hey, grandmama. And she was like, hey, baby, I need you to come over here and go to church with me. And the next thing you know, you saw. And she's like, oh, these doggone cell phones. They're always freezing. But it was really him.
But it was really
You want to cut that grass. Okay.
Hey, excuse me, bro. What's your name?
Who?
You.
Oh, Avery Smith.
Avery, nice to meet you, Avery. I'm Art.
Nice to meet you, Art. How you doing, brother?
You guys never met each other?
Man, thanks for asking.
No,
Oh
you
my
know what?
God.
I think we were on the stage probably last year with Chris.
I thought you guys met each other at least once.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I should have been in these a long time ago, but Sundays are normally my days to unplug from everything and reconnect with myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I still work. So Monday's my first day, and I just got back from Maryland. I've been there the whole week, so I just been chilling. But I got up off the couch. I was like, you know what? It's 6:45. I said, let me holler at Brother Monroe. Get up. I've been telling this dude for a minute. I'm gonna get up in here, and I'm part of the community. What do I look like being a part of the community? If I ain't a part of the community,
just show up. A deal might fall on your lap.
You never know.
Always.
It may have.
What do they say? Showing up is half the battle.
For sure.
What's going on, Justin and Taraya? How y'all doing?
What up?
Hey.
We were out in Phoenix on vacation.
I'm gonna
I
say
was gonna say, man, y'all got a lot of sunshine. Where y'all at?
y'all all sunny. We in the dark and y'all all out in the light.
We're in the
Glistening and
mountains
stuff?
right now. Yeah, we're in the mountains.
That's what's up, man. Y'all out there messing with Pace?
And they still getting service.
Is Pace out there? Is Pace out here in Phoenix?
Yep.
He out there.
I think he on the road today.
He out there in temp, but he got a lot of
Yeah, I think
of
we're driving by his
Pacelets
house
out there.
right now. Yeah, this
You
is
might be if you're in Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah, you out there in Mesa, somebody. You gonna meet somebody on this team out there, or Brent
Right.
Daniels, one of them. They out there.
That's where you go if you
Justin
really want to
was
get
honored
serious.
at an award ceremony for his entrepreneurial endeavors.
Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's what we came
Congratulations.
up with.
Congratulations, bro.
Yay.
And
Congratulations,
motivation is
Justin.
motivation. Motivation is motivation. Blessings.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's many more awards to come. You're on your way, Justin.
Yeah, Justin, I need you to teach me some guerrilla marketing, sir. I need you to put me on game.
You're right.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean, I got you. If you want to see some of my tips and stuff, I got you.
Brother, I ain't
For
never
sure.
gonna patronize nobody when it comes to knowledge, man. Everybody don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
learn from my kids. Hell, you learn from anybody you talk to.
Right. Yeah,
So
I'm down with it.
So basically, what you're saying is, no matter what, there's always a way you can learn something.
Listen,
Absolutely.
hey, there isn't enough to learn out there.
Are you saying a fool could tell you something you didn't know?
Anybody can tell you anything. You're right. You're right. And Justin, I want to give you your flowers real quick, man. I'm very proud of you, brother. Straight up. Me and this young man has had a lot of intellectual conversations, especially over the past 4 years. I've been around him a lot. He's very knowledgeable, humble young man, and very proud of him. And Miss Bettina, you know what? You are a prime example of failing forward. You know what I'm saying? You gain so much confidence every time you have a conversation with somebody, you don't even know it. Because all you do is ask questions, and you put it to the pen and paper, and you put it right in action. Straight up. Straight up. Okay. Me and this guy, Chris, man, that's my real estate brother for life. You see the pictures. Me and this dude be meeting in basements. We be meeting in shops. We be everywhere. Exchanging crews. We don't even care.
Right, yeah, I know people come and clean out the basement of that house over there. I was like, where you get these guys? Throw everything away. He had a whole crew ready to go. Like, dang, he keep crews on
Didn't ask for $1. Didn't tell Chris he owed me nothing. You need me, I got you. That's just how I am.
Okay. All right. Now that's birds of a feather.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, make sure to stay focused. Keep talking to people about what you're doing, and see how you can provide value to the other person. That's a lot of people look at real estate as, oh, I gotta try to see if I can make a bunch of money off somebody. No, you should be looking to provide value. You'll be paid by the value you bring to the marketplace. Would you agree with that, Avery?
Definitely agree with that, man. Real estate has opened my eyes to a lot of things. It has another portal to a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You never know what it can put you into. I mean, I've made money. I've donated money. I've lost money. I became other people's money, used other people's money. I mean, there's so many directions real estate can take you. You know what I'm saying? But if you just look forward to building healthy business relationships all the time and vet the people you deal with, you can never fail.
So when somebody come into the business kind of new and they kind of, just starting out looking at it like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to get into that. I mean, do you think a person should start off with wholesaling? Should they start off getting their real estate license? Should they start flipping? Where should somebody start if they're like brand new?
Wholesaling is the base structure to real estate. I don't care what anybody says. I had a realtor that worked at a certain firm. I ain't gonna say the name, but she told me she didn't like what I did because she felt like I took advantage of sellers. And I said, such and such. I said, how do you think a deal even gets done? I said, traditional real estate requires you to report to somebody else within a certain parameter, and then you got to follow these certain schematics. I said, when you're related to somebody and you're trying to solve a problem, I mean, time and equity should be compensated. But then again, if you're not even bringing up the price, all you're doing is trying to solve a problem, and somebody's willing to pay a certain amount, why not? It's going to keep everybody in business, the contractor, the real estate agent, the escrow company. So how could you not like what I do?
Right. So, and why do people do that though? Like count other people's pockets, like, oh, you making more than me and all this type of stuff.
Because a lot of people want to be in competition, and it's really not with the other persons, with themselves, because they got a certain number set in their head that they need to make, but they don't really think about the momentum they can gain through relationships. They got to think about the end game versus what's the moves in front of them.
Makes perfect sense. What you think about that, Art?
Man, I think Avery dropping bars, and I also think Avery, you should be like a motivational speaker, bro. You got what it takes.
Hey man, you know what? We all got what it takes. It's just certain situations make you come out of you. You know what I'm saying? like I said, me and Chris been doing this. We met at the St. Louis RIA over there off Olive Boulevard. I think back in like 2018. This man had a black leather briefcase pulled up to the spot. And all I had was a notebook and a pen. And ever since then, it's been nothing but momentum, nothing but momentum. He's at pop-ups, I'm at pop-ups, we getting buyers, mutual friends. I mean, it's just been nothing but good relationships since then. You know what I'm saying? For real. And that's what it's all about. It don't even matter what color you are. You shouldn't put no emotional feelings behind anything. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If you don't have to force it, it's a good deal.
So you only like win deals. What if it's a deal where somebody might lose? Would you still do the deal?
All right. I'd rather be the loser in the deal, to be honest. And I'm going to tell you why. Because word of mouth is the best thing in the world. If I know I gave somebody all the resources that I have, or better yet, gained other resources just to help somebody out, the universe will pay you a bundleful. So I'd rather be the loser. Like I told you, I wholesaled a property for $500. I've gave people contracts and title companies and other buyers that didn't make a thing, but they turn right back around and say, hey, you know what? I got a guy for you. His name is Avery.
So it's brought you leads and referrals for future deals after you help people out.
Listen, man, I had somebody call me up and said, I heard you're the man about real estate. I'm like, who are you talking about? And I ended up buying a deal off this person for $5K because they had no idea what they were doing. I showed them how to do the contract from top to bottom. I asked them how much they think the piece of paper was worth. They said $1,000. So I gave them $5,000 and I flipped it. And I think I netted like $58,000 off that property.
So flipping makes big money.
It depends on how much time you put into it. If you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. So what do you consider yourself, Avery? Or you consider yourself a wholesaler, a flipper? What do you consider yourself?
I consider myself a gear. It makes everything stay in motion.
A gear. Ching, ching.
And you want to know why, man? Because, I mean, you never know what's going on with that address. I mean, flipping, you really got to know what you're doing. You got to pay attention. It depends on how much money you put into it and where you get the money from. I mean, wholesaling is the easiest way to stack your bread, and there's different variations of wholesaling. So I would say, just to keep everything mundane and simple, contract to escrow to payment, just keep wholesaling. Stack your bread, stack your bread, stack your bread. Then maybe you'll have some equity in the bank, a hard money lender to see that and let you use their money.
So when a person should start off wholesaling, say they've done 10 deals, should they start flipping and stuff then, or what should a person start looking at?
In order to start flipping, I would really watch the ins and outs what a contractor has to go through, because you got certain demographics of crews that some people like to show up at 11 a.m. and get off by 3 p.m. and they want to charge you the maximum amount. You got some people that will bring in a whole fleet of people and get it done faster than what you think. There's so many things you got to look at. So I say the more contracts you assign will create more scenarios for you to learn from.
So what do you think about contractors?
Hey, they could be your worst enemy, man.
You don't give them like 20 grand up front and say, go ahead and let me know when you get done?
Absolutely. Now, you better not. You better drip that.
You're gonna walk out with your bread.
You better drip that. So here's the deal, man. If you feed a contractor a sandwich, he's gonna always ask for another one. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him snacks. You got to give him small little assignments upon completion. So we're gonna start with the bathroom. Get the bathroom done, and we'll take care of that. You don't let him buy the materials. You buy the materials. You tell him to give you a checkoff list of what you need. You have it on will call at Home Depot. He'll go pick it up, and then everything will be done from there. Don't give him no credit card or no money.
Because I was talking to a friend of the family, and she was telling me they had a house fire at their business. Not a house fire, a store fire, like the restaurant. So it's like $90,000. She gave $90,000 to the contractor, and they moving real slow. I'm like, well, damn, you gave him the money. That's why they moving so slow. They don't have any motivation to be pulled forward.
Hey, in order to get a contractor to move at your pace, you got to drip that bread. You got to drip that money to them, seriously. Because if you give them everything that they need, right? Like, say, for instance, you gave them the $90,000, and I hope the thing works out for that person very much well and get within God's grace. But that's like loaning somebody some money. You don't give out anything you can't afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? You gave him $90,000 up front. He probably done paid off a boat, went to the gamble with all that money gone. Now he can just say, well, you know what? We're going to need about another 4 weeks, and I'm going to need another $10,000. So now you're at his leisure. You don't want to be in that part.
So it sounds like you're saying stay in position.
Always stay in position.
That's a good point. Thank you.
Always stay in position. Because
Don't never let them get ahead of the money.
No, sir. No, sir. You treat them like a regular 40-hour job, and you pay them upon completion.
So what about when you're like getting bids for the work? Do you have them bid it in sections, or they do it only as a whole thing? Like we'll do the whole job for 85,000 or whatever number they come up with.
So when I get a bid, I have it done in totality, but then again, I have each section of the house broken down per cost. You know what I'm saying? So if we're going to do bathroom and plumbing work, I want to know how much that's going to be. If we're going to do knocking down walls in the living room, I want that done. And then we're going to have each section have a total. That way at the back, we have a grand total.
Okay. So that keeps everybody on the same sheet of music.
Yes. That way you can't change nothing in the middle of it neither, because we already agreed to this and we're done.
Because I'm finna get Art to flip some property. He don't know it yet. He think he gonna host.
Yeah. I mean, it's tricky sometimes. I mean, if you got a good crew, and another thing about this here, when you have a general contractor, this is something that I learned painfully. A general contractor is the one that puts all the pieces together to get it done. He's not doing the work. So you need to make sure you have a construction company versus a general contractor, or somebody who does it all with the team versus somebody going out getting one person for this, getting one person for that, one person for this, because it prolongs the inevitable. It draws everything out. So you might have a 90-day flip. That's going to turn around and be a 6-month flip because everybody's not in alliance with getting things done at a certain time.
Yeah, because it always costs more and takes longer. Why is that?
They try to squeeze blood out of a beak. They know you need it done. So like you said, you paying up front, so they're gonna be like, I got him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna squeeze him all I want to. And I'm not saying that contractors are horrible people. It's just business, you know, and sometimes it's just bad business.
So how do you stay away from a bad contractor? How do you know, hey, that guy's not the one?
Hey man, first of all, you should get multiple bids, and then you got to vet the person that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the Better Business Bureau. All that stuff is malarkey. You need to go do some referral checks. Check some of the work that they've done. Go get some feedback from the other people that's actually paid them. You know what I'm saying? Have the money at a disbursement unit. That way it's not directly coming from you. They got to go pick up a check. Make them work to get that bread.
They like to work. Let them work.
For sure.
Cool beans. Any other questions? Anybody around anything flipping related while we're on this topic?
So, Art, what title companies would you use in Illinois? That are sub-2 friendly.
You know what, man?
Been a while, isn't it?
No, title companies ain't loyal. It don't matter. Title companies ain't loyal. You can go. What I want you to do is I want you to Google a title company that closes the entire Midwest and use about 5 of them and give them small assignments to do, because you don't want to end up working for a title company. Title companies have you calling sellers, making you get all the information, all that stuff. What am I paying you for if I'm calling them to getting everything in line for it? No. Sometimes trying to get a net sheet from a title company is really like getting in a fist fight. You know what? When I walk in that title company, I want to see my name on a placard. I want some cupcakes. I want y'all to celebrate my victory.
That's right.
And I'm rolling with y'all. I am not lying to you. I am rolling with y'all when we do that. If you don't make me feel special, I ain't coming back.
Because they taking your money.
You feel me? I mean, think about it. You got to file the escrow, okay? So then you got to call the title company like, all right, did you get a hold of the seller? Oh, I don't know, Avery. I think we did. Hey, Sharonda, did we get a hold of the seller? No, I don't know. Hey, Amy, I'm not dealing with them. I'm somebody who is on point because I am paying y'all and my time is valuable. I don't need to be checking no emails to follow behind what y'all doing. What I look like?
Somebody gave you a shout out, Avery. Damn, Avery
Bird.
got game.
My main Bird. What's up, brother?
So
Bettina,
bars.
Bettina, check with Chicago Title. They might do that.
Chicago title.
Yeah.
Chicago Title, Freedom Title, Creative Title and Escrow, Pace Morby's. I mean, I'm sure they do sub-2 deals. Creative Title and Escrow.
Well, I was thinking about Pace Morby's, but I wanted to see what else was closer to me.
I know
Well,
people
I
out
mean,
this way
we're
using
doing all this
Chicago.
digital. That's why I want. I mean, I know you want to do the paper, but that's why I said we do digital. It can be on the other side of the moon, and I don't care. We're
Yeah.
sending it. I don't got to.
Hey, you know what? You're part of the community. You might as well use Paces. That way, you have TCs
Yeah.
and everybody going to work for you, and you know it's going to be done uniformly. You know what I'm saying? Because Pace ain't gonna take that. You don't play with laziness.
Okay.
All I gotta do is say, Pace, they tripping out here, man. They ain't doing right. No title company.
You know
Who
what's
is?
funny? Hey, Chris, you know what's funny? You know that second property I closed in Cahokia? I still ain't got a net sheet from that, and that's been over 3 months.
Wow.
I'm a HUD collector. You know what I'm saying? I like to go back and reflect on my HUDs and just look at the properties that I got assigned or sold. That way I can compare, what problems they had. That way I know how to move forward going to the next scenario. You know what I'm saying? So if I ain't got my HUDs, man, I don't feel complete.
That's right. I just got a deed in the mail the other day. Signed off. I said, "Oh wow, look at them." Forgot they was even mailing.
Hey, who's that a title company where you had to guess where everybody was getting?
We don't allow that business. Yeah, I kind of trained my title company to say, "Hey, send me everything before you send it to anybody else. Send me the seller side, send me the buyer side. Let me make sure everything look good." They say, "Is it okay to send, Chris?" I say, "Sure." Then they send it out.
I had an escrow agent say, "Hey, Avery, your check is ready." I said, "I ain't seen no seller sheet." She goes, "Oh, you'll get it with your check." I'm like, "No." I said, "I'm not picking up no check until I see that and verify where everything is going, what detail, what the debt is, what the taxes been paid, and then we'll go forward." Because I might need some money to go somewhere else.
You need
I'm
your
supposed to
seller
tell you
to
what to do.
Don't tell me that was True Title, was it?
Hey, man. Hey, I'm not.
That's
You
one
can
of your
tell- you can
favorites.
tell by my smile, man. Yeah.
I don't mess with them. I mean, I've closed like 3 over there.
It'd be crazy if that
don't
was
know.
True Title because that happened to
Listen,
me with
I had True Title call me back and say, "Look, we gave you too much money." I said, "What you mean you gave me too much money?"
Who fault is that?
Right-handed guy. And the girl was like, "Well, I had to eat that. That came out of my check." And then the guy, I forgot what the guy's name is. It was True Title and Clayton. He said, "Yeah, man, we don't deal with thieves." I said, "Thieves?" I said, wait a minute. How can I steal anything when you guys are doing all the paperwork and you guys print the check?
Right.
How am I stealing? You guys supposed to read my contract from top to bottom to see where A and B meet to where I can collect that check. So you tell me, how am I stealing anything? He's like, "Well, my agent did this and it was her error." I said, "Oh."
So she messed up.
Dude, True
But
Title
So what
was
do you
like
want from me?
something else.
And me being the person that I am, I gave them the $837 because they needed it more than I did. I didn't care, and I never dealt with them again.
Dude, True Title was like the hood of title companies.
Yeah, and I don't really like to say bad stuff about people, but them people, man, they hunted me down for like a year for $125 on a deal they didn't close. Somebody, we ran escrow or ran a title search on this. You owe $125. I don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all the one couldn't close the deal. I didn't mess it up.
Damn.
Oh, my
That's the only time that ever happened. And I've been through 15 different title companies.
Yeah.
And they was really looking for me like, "Hey, you owe $125. I don't owe y'all nothing."
Dude, as long as I owe you, you'll never be broke.
I took that mug out to another title company and closed that bad boy when I was thinking about it.
Now, if you get you a good title company, man, you got somebody that knows the flow and the momentum of how you move things, and you guys establish that relationship, you'll be a heavy hitter in this game for real. You know what I'm saying? Like you get that file to them, they know exactly what to expect, and they reply to you within 2 to 3 days, and they're saying, "Hey, we got all the disclosure form signed, we got all the information, we're just waiting for the end buyer." I mean, that's what I like to hear. I love checking emails and deposits. I don't like following up behind people who's supposed to be working for me. I hate that.
Right. Makes perfect sense.
I learned the hard way. For me, I gotta follow up with companies, man. I lost a $10,000 deal like that one time.
Justin, you're blanking
I lost
out.
a lot
That
of
was
money.
art.
Your voice.
Hey, get close to the mic, brother.
No, that was art.
What
talk.
happened?
Okay.
My signal's
Now
just
say-
breaking up. I'll be back in on Wi-Fi in a minute.
My sound was breaking up.
No, they thought that was you. Congratulations again, Justin. Yeah.
Okay.
So what kind of
Yeah,
award is it that you went out there and got?
Okay, let's see the reward.
It was for your outstanding entrepreneurial. endeavor?
I don't know if y'all can be in the
Yeah.
He got the crystal for being a grustler.
Wow.
My man.
Uh-oh.
Now don't drop it now.
Right. Put it on the shelf.
That's good though, man. That's what's up, brother. Straight up. Proud of you, man.
Say,
Yeah.
That's what it's
Hit
about.
the ground running with this real estate. He is not playing. He like everybody get that work. Wholesalers, agents, title companies. Where they at?
Why
Chris,
not,
you
man?
already said the skid marks to the closing table. That's what he did.
But then, you want me to help you get that one deal on the contract so you get it done?
Yeah, come on, let's do this.
You see how you taking the helm? You see how you
Slip
taking the
on in
helm?
there. You see that?
You see how you taking the helm?
Give me his number, but then I'll get him on the contract for you and then, get it done.
Yeah,
for you.
okay. Okay, I'm
They
gonna
ain't
email
playing.
it to you.
Hey man,
I'm
I'm
for
just
real.
smiling because I'm so proud of this dude, man. Like
I'm
straight up.
gonna give you the I'm ready to send you the thing, but we gotta get off the phone. Oh, wait a minute,
That's
I got your
cool.
email address.
That's
Hold
the
on, I
game
got
we
that email
play,
address.
helping people with real estate. You do
Real.
anything cool this week other than get all these awards, Justin? Anything in the real estate world?
Found out that I told you about it or whatever. Found out that one of the full rehabs that I had, they had a $9,000 lien on their property and stuff. So that's one thing. So we're not gonna be able to do that deal. And then
So it
we've
killed that
been
deal.
no, it's not. It's not a deal. It's not no spread on it to make that $9,000 make sense.
What kind of lien is it?
It's a tax lien.
A personal tax lien or IRS tax lien?
Personal tax lien.
Mm.
It's been through the auction 3 times, and I found a buyer for it.
Oh, so that's a real estate tax lien. Okay, so
Yeah.
they didn't pay their real estate taxes.
Right,
So
exactly.
basically, she don't own the property anymore. Just for the audience to make it.
And that's what I had found out, which I ain't know nothing about. Look, when she first called me, and she was like, "Hey, I got these 2 full rehabs." I'm like, "Okay, put them under contract for $1,500 a piece. We're gonna figure everything out later." So she
So
did
that's
tell me
one
that
of the
she
things.
still owes some taxes.
So that's one of the things too. Say we get a property in St. Louis County, I go look on the county assessor's website and see what their taxes is and see that it's been to 3 auctions already. Like before I even put them under contract, I look that stuff up because I always want to put it under contract under the name of the person who holds title to the real estate. So that's kind of a learning lesson for everybody else when we're doing these deals. Check the records. We'll see that they ain't paid taxes in 7 years. I've seen one like that before, by the way.
You gotta tell me how to check that too, because when we looked it up, it only said that she owed like $500.
Hold on, let me clear my screen. I can't get off my screen here. Oh, get off that. Let's see. What is that? St. Louis County?
Yep.
Real estate property taxes. Let's see what we got here. We're going to go to St. Louis County's assessors. Let me share my screen for those that want to know. This is what we got to do. Paperwork.
That's the guys in the bed with him and stuff. Boy, get up out that bed.
It's been a long day. It's only 5:54 there.
It's only 5:54.
And so when we come on the St. Louis County site, all we have to do is go to that property address. You want me to put that particular in or something different?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me get that address for you. Okay, so that address is Homes for Homes, 2413 Schweitzer.
So the tricky part here with St. Louis County, it's not like this in everything. You have to put in just a number. You don't have to put in a direction, but you do have to put a street name. And you said Schweitzer?
Schweitzer, yeah.
That sounds like a deal I did like 5 years ago. That's the same house getting flipped around.
Hey, it could be. I've sold the same property
It's like
twice.
a house I sold for $13,000 about 5 years ago. But let's see. All right, so
Wow.
we search it. It comes up Jakiba. Yeah, that's the same lady. No, I think it sounds like it. So you see all their information here. If you go to tax info and receipt, it's going to pop up another screen. Let's see what we got here. It comes right up. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in a little. It literally states right there, post third tax sale property, big and red right there. She owes over $10,000. Hold on, let me scoot back. I didn't even get so close where we couldn't see. So she hasn't paid taxes since, is that 2015? Yeah, all this is old. Is that right? Yeah, I'm reading that right. $9,000 amount due for all years, $9,800. Yeah, you said $9,000 tax lien. So is that plus interest and penalty? So it's probably like $11,000 when you get through. Because if somebody bought a tax bill, you got to pay them. So yeah, that's what they got. So it says it literally right here. Post third tax sale property, meaning it's been to auction 3 times in St. Louis County. That's the rule there. And if somebody want to buy it at the auction, they could buy it and buy the tax lien certificate in St. Louis County. If this was in the city, you would buy the tax deed. Matter of fact, I think the tax deed auction in St. Louis City is coming up here soon. The next, I think it's this month. But this is in the county. And that's basically where it'll show right here. She owes $9,000. And I could just tell, even if that red mark wasn't there and I saw this, I know that's way too high because don't nobody pay that kind of tax over there in Jennings for no property.
Yeah.
So this is multiple years. So she hasn't paid 2015, 16 through 24. So all these years of due.
So I guess I could run down this whole play, a problem that I'm faced with, that I'm going through right now. All right, so the property that I got out in Hazelwood, right? So I was setting everything up for that to be a short sale. The family is becoming a problem because we're trying to line everything up to where we're able to get them to transfer ownership to one of the lady who lives in the property. So now, unfortunately, she's it's just all getting weird. So what I was going to end up doing was, I was going to move the lady into my condo and have her pay me for a period of time until she's able to. Okay, but hear me out. Okay, so this is
Good
what
luck
I
with
thought.
that. You will never be able to get her out.
Okay, so I was thinking about doing.
So here, this is the reason why I want to be clear for the audience.
Okay.
If she ain't paying where she's staying now, what makes you think she's gonna pay you when she moved to your place?
Great point. The issue is I need her to get out because I've already taken a deposit for someone else to move in. And right now, when we started calling around to different senior homes, all of them is like on a 6-month waiting period.
Put her in a regular apartment.
Put her in a regular apartment.
Senior
Yeah,
homes
that makes
expensive
sense.
as hell. That's the kind of business I need to be in. On the other side of that equation, a regular 2-bedroom apartment. Put her a little $2,000 down and put her in that house. I'd rather for you to dump $2,000 and putting her in another property than putting it into your property because now you keeping that headache on you. We want to get rid of the headache. Now, if she go in there and don't pay no more, that's their problem. It ain't my problem no more. We moved on. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So now one of the problems is the sister. So even if I'm able to do that or whatever and preoccupy, the sister is becoming a non-performer. She's been a headache the whole time, whatever. She was supposed to take the deed down to the courthouse and get it certified. She haven't responded back to my calls since I've been calling her since Friday. So she's supposed to take it down on Thursday. I talked to her on Friday, asking what's going on. She talking about she get off work at 2:00. I'm like, are you going to go down to the courthouse? She's like, yeah. I said okay, and I'm like, okay. Is there any reason you wouldn't be able to make it to the courthouse? I said okay. Well, let's go ahead and file this thing or whatever. So
I don't know, Justin. You better be nice to her. Every time you get mean with that lady, she gonna push further and further away with you. I'm just telling you the truth. She is not gonna work with you if you give that lady any kind of fuss. The whole thing gonna fall apart. You get more bees with honey. Is that what they say?
right.
If you give that lady any kind of fight, you might as well just wrap this deal up and say, forget it. I'm just gonna get them people their money back and move on. Because she gotta be on your team mentally and physically. Whatever it is to be, you gotta be nice. I mean, I don't know how to say that in a nice way. You gotta be nice to her because she got you by the balls. That's the nice way to say it. If you don't work with her, the deal ain't going through. So you can, feel the way about her or whatever. I feel like she ain't doing it. But if you don't get her to cooperate with you, the whole deal done. Just to be honest.
Yeah. I get it.
And that's with any seller. Anytime I'm dealing with any seller, they need to be my buddy until we get to the finish line. Until we get to the finish line. Once we close, man, you stupid mother. But if we ain't closed yet, hi, friend buddy. Hello there, my pretty. And that's real. What you think about that, Avery? Is that correct?
That's correct, man. You know what? Sometimes, man, I mean, as much as you want to tell people exactly how it is, you got to play the game, man. Because at the end of the day, you got somebody uncertain, crabby, grouchy, scared, sure of themselves, but pretty much you just trying to get to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know, I've had people tell me what they say, go pound sand, and they end up being the nicest person because I'm trying to help them out, you know, at the end of the day, and they're so appreciative and thank you, Avery, and this, that, and the other. So I mean, don't even put no personal thing behind it. If she wants to sit there and be the way she is, and I told you, and I showed you, okay, so we're gonna show up at this time then. All right.
Because look at it like this too, Justin. Think about it from her perspective. What is she getting out of this?
Not having to house her sister.
She ain't housing her now.
She will if their house go to foreclosure.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Does she think that though? I mean, we know that because we're talking about it here. But does she feel that? That's the proper word I should be saying. Not know that. Do she feel that?
When I called her Friday and reiterated the importance of doing this to help your sister out, I'm like, hey, I don't know what you think about me, but I'm here to help out your sister, and it's vitally important for you to take the deed to be certified, not the deed, I'm sorry, the will to be certified at the courthouse so that we can get your sister moved into a better situation.
I mean, that's great, but we got to flip that into the form of a question and make her answer so we know what she thinks. We think we know all the answers, correct. You're 100% correct, but we have to formulate when we're doing this type of stuff in a way that they can respond to us like, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I'm going to go do it now. Versus us telling them, hey, man, if you don't do this, the sky going to fall. That don't work all the time. You know what I mean? This is part of negotiation and persuasion and things like that. So you really have to versus saying, hey, this is for your sister, I'm gonna save your sister, this and this. That's great and that's fine and dandy, but a better position would have been, hey, I mean, do you have a plan for your sister if they do take the house and everything and this doesn't work out for some reason? I mean, what would you do about where she's gonna live at and stuff like that? Have to plant that seed so she can come out of her mouth and say, well, I guess you have to move with me. But she ain't say that. So that don't mean she gonna do that. We gotta understand what they think and feel versus what we think and feel. What we think don't matter. What does my seller or my person I need to cooperate with me think about the situation? Now, once we know what they think, now we dangle that carrot, but we don't know if she think that or not. We're assuming that. And this is part of psychology dealing with people. People are complex, but real estate is easy. Especially when they get, silly. Like, that's why I asked that question. What is she getting out of this? That may not be enough motivation for her to do whatever she needs to do. Or she could have just gave it and let y'all go do the dang on thing. They didn't really need, her to do.
We tried to do that. She ain't, this is my only copy.
Okay. Well, I mean, so those are the options at this point, but you got to work with her. I mean, just to be honest, got to find a way to put a smile on her face or figure out what she's going through. Understand her. Just like treat her as the seller because she is the seller at this point. You got multiple sellers, a sister living in the house, the other sister that need to sign the paperwork to get the house transferred. We have to get all these people and decision makers on our team, mentally and physically in real life by signing whatever we need them to sign and doing what we need them to do. Because other than that, it's not going to work. We cannot force them to do it. We cannot make them do anything. She can say, go to hell right now, and ain't nothing you can do about it in real life. So hopefully, that's why I try not to get out of position with these people, because once they're like, oh, I don't like him or he this and that, it's very hard to get out of that hole once you get in that doo-doo hole. You're in the toilet. We're about to flush you. Don't do that. Nuh-uh. I was just having a bad day the other day. I don't know. If you got to go fake and give a fake apology for all I give a damn. Something to get her mentally on board so she can go do whatever needs to be done. Because right now, I don't see any motivation for her to do anything that you asked her to do. Just like a regular seller. Any other thoughts on that?
Nah.
Any other questions on that?
No, sir. I just want to thank y'all for having me, man. Y'all definitely got me locked in on Sundays, bro. I really appreciate this. I should have been doing this a lot more, but just been lazy, preoccupied with other things. But, I got to get with my team, get with the home base,
This is part of your decompression for the week.
Got to make it that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Definitely
agree.
gotta make it that straight up.
And that's why we call it a weekly accountability. This keeps us accountable. Whether you're like, all this stuff going on, hey, I got to come back. At least I know I'll be locked in on this one thing, and it'll keep me focused. Because a lot of distractions can come up and get you off the mission. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, you don't. Man,
I agree.
That's real talk right there, man. That's real talk. I mean, you can be fully engaged and want to commit to this, and all of a sudden, the curveball comes in, and you got to go.
Bettina, let's get that deal done.
For sure.
Hey Justin, if you had to tell a newbie how to start marketing, I want you to send it to me. I want to compare some notes. I want to see what you got going on.
Bettina,
Yes.
repeat after me. Is there any reason?
Come on.
Come on, repeat after me. Is there any reason
Is there any reason
you wouldn't be able to move forward today?
you wouldn't be able to move forward today?
Okay, let's say it again. Is there any reason
Is there any reason
you wouldn't be able to move forward today?
you wouldn't be able to move forward today?
Okay, you need to ask that several times when you talk to these people.
This is as good as got. What are you talking about? I thought you was getting ready to say something like, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo. Ow. This is as good as got. I just need to make sure to get no, I'm not gonna say that agreement to that person. No contract, just the agreement.
But then why have you let so much time pass? He was ready to go last Sunday.
It's 7 days.
Last Sunday, I still wanted to go over there and look at the house. I mean, and I
What do you
did
need
just
to
that.
look at the house for?
Well, because I wanted to see what I was talking about. If I'm going to give it to a seller, I want to at least know what's going on with the house. When he said dilapidated, I needed to know how dilapidated. I felt like I needed to know. Because what if I wanted that property and the one that is 500, it's really not a bad property at all. And I know what you're going to say.
Why do you feel the need to look at the house?
In this situation, that's my preference.
Hey, can I say something?
Come on, Avery.
I don't have to always go. I know, but
No, Miss Bettina, hold on.
Chris, ask better questions, please.
I'm a fool. I go inside every house before I get under contract. Why? Just to absorb the house's energy, to get a feel of it. It's just something with me. I like to go in there. I like to go in there and really, really feel the tone that the house has. You know what I'm saying? Every house that I've got under contract,
buying the house?
I've walked it. Who, me? For me?
Chris, can you hear me? Am I freezing?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Bettina, are you buying the house?
No.
So why do you need to see it?
Well, because at the time I'm thinking, okay, well, I want to be able to explain to a buyer what's the good part about this house. Since it'll be pretty much one of the first ones. Yeah, still a rehab. You're right.
So remember, Bettina, when we talking to these sellers, we put them under contract first. Then we spend our time, energy, effort, resources, going to it 3-4 times, taking pictures, video, all of that stuff after we have it under contract. We want to get equitable interest first.
Okay.
Always get it under contract.
Remember, he had already started out at 10 grand.
That's fine.
And so somehow I got him down to, is it 7.2? 7.2. The other one, I think he wanted 3,500.
It's made up. All numbers are made up. The numbers mean nothing to me, just to be clear. That stuff don't mean anything because I'm still going to put it under contract, and then I'm going to do my due diligence, and I'm going to have my buyers do their due diligence. Then I'll have feedback to go back and say, hey, this won't work at this number, or hey, we're ready to close next week. Are you ready?
But they're under contract.
That's the point. But you have to first get under contract. Before we do any of that other stuff, step 1, get under contract. Step 2, market the contract, market the deal. Step 3, get the buyer locked in under contract. Step 4, send paperwork to title company. Step 5, close deal. Get check. Be happy.
Okay.
Don't overthink it. You're not, if you got it lower as you're gonna get it, that's what it is anyway. Especially at $500. What are we gonna do? Get it for $400? What are we gonna do? Lower?
No, I mean the other one, the 7,200.
Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Put it under contract because now you can spend your time on it. If you don't have equitable interest, you're wasting your time because while you're playing with it, and this can happen, and this never happened to me, but I know this happened to people before. They played with a seller. They told them, yeah, they didn't never do the stuff. They're doing what you're doing now. And somebody else swooped in, wasn't me, but another person swooped in and got the deal while you was thinking about it.
Okay. Gotcha.
It doesn't happen a lot here in the St. Louis area, but it does happen for sure. Especially down in Texas and stuff. They get real competitive out there.
Sure, you're right.
So get control of the deal. That's why I say get control of the deal, because now we have equitable interest. And now we spend our time and go take buyers and take pictures and go in it and check the everything at that point. Until other than that, it's a waste of time because it ain't gonna matter.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now, if you find out, like I said, the deal is not a good deal, you just cancel the contract. Or tell them, hey, we need to be at this lower number. And it's not a big deal. It just happens every day. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what your end buyer thinks. And they're going to go check it anyway because you shouldn't be trying to.
So if they lower it again, then I would have to resend another contract, right?
No, we
The
do
lower
it.
bid?
We change the price. That's very easy. One piece of paper. Very simple thing. I've done it many, many times. It's not that difficult. We first get it under contract. Then the rest of the process I gave you earlier. That's what you do every time without stressing it out. And if we need to go lower, we'll go lower. And if we need to cancel, we just cancel. No biggie. You might say, oh, I ain't going out a penny less. And you can't get nobody to take it at that number. Cancel the deal. No harm, no foul. You go back to sleep, find another deal. Or get like me and restructure that bad boy as a creative finance deal. Buy subject to buy seller finance, cash flow that bad boy, and then I'm really moving in some money. So it doesn't even matter. Same thing. So that's what we got. Any other questions about that, Bettina?
Nope.
Any other thoughts on that, Justin?
Gotta send the agreement. That's the next
Step one.
Lock it in, okay. All right.
Miss Shelley.
Okay.
Shelley.
Oh my gosh. I gotta start. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
unmuted.
Bettina, let me ask you this. Do you have you printed the contracts and stuff? Do you have copies of the contracts printed?
No.
Okay, from a systems perspective, right? If you're gonna really do this, like, or it's one thing not to be computer savvy, but having some printed copy, starting to systemize this thing so you could be as efficient as possible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As a matter
So
of
I
fact,
got this.
in my car, in my truck, I got a folder already ready with the paperwork in it. Purchase contracts for cash deals, purchase contracts for creative deals, authorization to release information already blank in my folder in my vehicle. So wherever I'm at, if I need to pull it out, I can whip it out right there on the spot. Especially if we're out here door knocking and driving for dollars and all this other stuff, a deal might fall in your lap. You got to be prepared. Being prepared is half the battle.
Okay.
So get that stuff printed off if you can, and we'll go from there. What's
So
going on?
how are we gonna do it?
Well-
We'll talk.
I have a question for you.
I have
So
an answer.
next Saturday, we are having a garage sale at 4851 Sierra View Place.
What, you got her out of there?
Yeah. She had people coming in and out and living there for a couple months. She had a
You're
daycare
not talking to
business
me, are
running
you,
out
Chris?
of there with 20 kids.
Chris,
She trashed the
Hold on,
place.
what'd you say, Justin?
I said you're not talking to me, are you?
No, can you hear Shelly talking?
Very
No.
loud. Over
I
here,
can
I
hear.
can. I don't know about here.
I can hear. It's
That
something with
happened to
your
me
phone.
earlier with Bettina.
Huh.
I had to leave and come back in, and then it
Should
worked
I
right.
exit?
Yeah.
Yeah, exit and come back in.
Should I exit and then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, my neighbors, I talked to the neighbors, and they were telling me that she had her car repossessed, and the ex-husband came back and took his car back, and because she was cheating on him with the guy, I guess, that was living with her, and they she anyway, they trashed the place. We went in today, and we threw away. We're going to spend all week there, probably cleaning the place up. But they left some furniture, so, and like 4 TVs.
Send me pictures. I'll come pick it up.
So we're going to have a garage sale, and I thought, what was left, if you want it, you can have it.
Send me pictures of the furniture and stuff. I'll come pick it up.
Okay.
Pretty easy, simple like a pimple. Even though we're pretty full right now, because I went to an auction on Saturday. I found a live auction. Can you believe that? Because you know they do all of them online now. I went to a live auction on Saturday, and I think I bought about $2,500 worth of stuff for $100. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Well,
That's
let me stand
wonderful.
correct. It was $2,500 worth of stuff for $115 to be absolutely correct. That's crazy work.
I'd like to go to an auction with you sometime, if you don't mind. Or an estate sale. Or an estate sale. But anyway, she shut off the electric, and I turned it back on today. It was back on when we went in there. She had a full refrigerator. The dishwasher was full.
What you
So,
mean, full of trash or full of what?
well, the refrigerator and the freezer were full of moldy food. Oh my God, it was so nasty. I had gloves scooping out potatoes, French fries, and black moldy green French fries that were in the freezer, It's some things I don't even know what they were.
So how did you get her out though? Did she just leave on her own, or you had to evict?
She left. Well, she was evicted, but she kind of left on her own. She's
once it came down to the final days.
Yeah, once it came down to the final days, she left on her own. Thank God.
Tear up the whole house too?
She what?
Did she mess up the house as well?
Yes.
Like what? To the wall, or what do you mean? What do you mean when you say messed
well,
up?
it needs to be painted. I'm gonna see. I have a rug shampooer, so I'm gonna do one room to see if I can fix the carpet.
It's dirty.
Yeah. Oh, it's black.
More so dirty, but what about damage? What's damaged in the property?
I would say just a hole that was knocked in where the front door is. Well, that's the only hole I saw.
They took out the shower head.
They took out the shower head in the master bathroom. They broke off the toilet paper holder in the hall bathroom.
So we're talking about nominal value handyman fixes. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
So what are you going to do with the property once everything's out?
And then they also put in a new door downstairs.
Yeah, they put in a French door downstairs.
Instead of sliding glass door.
Yeah, the sliding glass door is in the
garage.
In the garage.
Mm.
So if you need that for a property,
what are you going to do with the house?
Sell it.
Sell it outright?
Yeah, I think so.
It has enough equity to sell it like that?
Yeah.
We got about 60,000 in equity.
Yeah, we got 60,000 in equity.
30 of that in fees.
Do what?
They're going to eat up 30 of that in fees or more. Probably closer to 40.
Well, we gotta pay back our private money lenders.
Yeah, because it's like a $400,000 house, right? And so, yeah.
Well, the guy said, the neighbor across the street said that somebody, what was it?
Well, they're going in the neighborhood for about $450 within days.
Yeah, they're going.
Still owed on it?
Huh?
How much still owed on it?
About $390.
Oh, okay. Plus your hard money lender or your private lender.
Yeah, plus some private money lender.
Yeah.
I'm saying the actual mortgage payments.
Why are you selling it? You don't want to keep it?
Well, we want to get a little bit of the money out because we're investing in other things.
Y'all gonna give up a brand new house? Dang.
It's not brand new anymore.
Wow.
It's brand new to whoever signed the paper and give some money and move in that mug.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're gonna do a for sale by owner.
We're not going through any.
Yeah, we're not going through a realtor.
Oh, okay.
Gonna have a
Why
lot
don't
of
you put it on
hotels
rent to
calling
own?
me.
Like
Huh?
why y'all don't put it on the rent to own? Like I was telling y'all in the beginning.
Right.
I'm just asking.
Oh, we could.
And if they don't pay, start over.
So y'all did a traditional rental, just for the audience listening here on stage and stuff. This is why they do a rent to own from the very beginning, because they would have gave you $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 down up front. So if they did trash the house and the same thing happened, at least you're way ahead and not just have a little rental deposit. It's not really worth it at that point. Especially
we tried both ways, but
we'll continue trying that way. It's just whatever comes our way is probably what we're going to accept as long as the numbers are right.
Yeah. Because I mean, that house should be making plenty of money, especially if it was like a furnished. I mean, when it was first done, it could have been good even as a furnished rental when it first got it. I mean, I don't know about how bad they did it now. I mean, if it's only handyman stuff anyway, we're talking, easy fixes. It still could be, depending on if you want.
It's just handyman stuff. That's
It's
it.
a lot of cleaning.
If you already know you're mentally out of the house, though, all of that won't even matter. To be honest, I wouldn't sell it. I would keep it if I were you. I know y'all are disgruntled landlords already. This is why I don't do traditional rentals, everybody, for the audience. Once again, this is exactly why I never do traditional rentals on single family homes. You'd be just like this 6 months later saying, I don't want this house no more.
Well, I could do a rent to own.
I mean, it's going to be an option out there.
Yeah.
So y'all owe $390 on this property, and then it need repairs, and it's worth $450. Is it worth $450 as is, or is that like the after repair value?
After we get it back to where it should be.
Yeah.
That bad boy $470 in my mind. Rent to own, market it as is. Here it is. I clean up what I can and market it because it's in a good neighborhood. But you got to market it correctly, like actually on the internet, actually signs in the neighborhood, actually the real marketing, not just telling a few people, because you need the person that got the money to do it. Especially right now, it's going to be tax season too. Shoot, somebody going to drop some bread and move in that bad boy.
We'll buy some signs at Home Depot and set it up. There's other people that got the house for sale.
I don't want to persuade you to it. I'm just saying there's no reason to sell a house like that, to be honest, just to be selling it, unless you just don't want to be out of it.
Well, I mean, if we can make money off of it by doing it that way, that's fine. It's a beautiful house.
Yeah, I know. I sold it to you. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
I'm mad. I sold it to y'all. I should have kept it myself. Shoot. That house made all money. That house built in what, 2022, something like that?
Yeah.
It's a 3-year-old house. What would you do, Art?
I'd definitely be doing it. Depending on the neighborhood, either rent to own or short-term rental.
It's a beautiful neighborhood. $400,000 houses all up and down the street. Matter of fact, did they build the rest of those houses at the end of that block? They were
doing most of them are built.
They're still building houses over there right now. So I would never sell it. Not like that. Not me.
Yeah, I definitely ain't trying to sell anything.
Screw that. I pay that private lender off so I can get all the money, but that's another story. But there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, it's, but like I said, if you're mentally out of the property, ain't nothing I could say really here to make you want to keep it.
The PML is a minimal thing for us. It's just,
I mean, we can keep paying him.
Yeah.
Well, if y'all want to be done with it, do y'all want to sell it on terms?
Oh, we can sell it on terms. I mean, it's a sub-2 house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
When did y'all get this? Last December?
December 2023.
Yeah.
Yep. So 2 years. Wow.
Yeah, we've had about 2 years.
Oh, okay. So you lasted quite a while with that property. Shoot,
yeah.
I wouldn't be selling it now. They building houses over there. Not me. and you already got long-term financing, you know how hard it is to get a property? I ain't gonna say it's hard, but people are begging for properties with financing, and you got one. You just got to structure the deal and put somebody else in it and let them pay it.
Yeah. We might
Never
have
traditional rental for this exact reason. I do not want to do that.
Just hit them carpets one quick time. Whatever color they come out, put it out.
And don't even try to make it perfect. I mean, get it as good as you can, but don't kill yourself.
But if they want it cleaner, make it clean.
For real. I mean, you've seen some of the houses that I put out on rent to own that needed work, had furniture and debris in it, and they like, I'll take it as is. I'll clean it out. I'm looking at them like, sold.
Yeah.
It's funny.
This is in a good area, you know. People.
Well, the neighbors are not happy. They were so mad with her in there, and I said, "Well, she's gone." So they're like, "Well, I heard you're going to sell the house," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're going to sell this house."
I knew she was a problem when you first told me about her. He was like, "Oh, I love single mothers." I was like,
I saw her and knew she was a problem.
I would have never put me. She would never got the keys to that house. I'm moving that bad boy myself, or I put her in there.
Yeah.
For real. Y'all could have moved in and put your house on something else. But it's probably too big for y'all.
Well, learned.
We're better educated now.
Yeah.
So what did you learn out of all of that? Let's go here.
Never rent.
That's probably the first thing.
Never rent.
And never.
Not just long-term rental with people that don't give a crap.
I wouldn't say to never rent. There is a proper strategy. If I was to do a traditional rental, it'd probably be through a third-party property management where I wouldn't deal with none of this stuff, and they would have screened the person and did all that. But coming back to the beginning, I probably still wouldn't have rented. But if I did want to rent, it wouldn't be through me like that, because you see all the stuff you had to go through.
Well, we got Pace and Abraham involved, so they we're one of the very, very few success stories that they have.
Really?
And when we talked to Abraham, we've spoken to Abraham. We're the one that deal with him over any issues or anything. Yeah,
so
all
what do
the
they
time.
think about this? Do they say y'all should sell it or try to keep it, or what do they think?
They would probably be fine with us if we kept it.
They don't care either way as long as they keep making money from it.
Yeah.
You should be thinking too. If you kill the goose that's laying the golden eggs, you can't make money. I mean, that's really the moral of the story.
Right.
I mean, now there are times I have had some problem houses in the past where I was like, can't wait to get rid of this bad boy. But these are in the hood. That's a little bit different. You're in a good neighborhood. There's no reason to be selling that property. Not like that. But, you know.
And you can make money off of it because if you're going to do that what they call it when you have to put in an application or you want to see the property, charge a $25 fee. Here's time.
What I would do if I were you. Can I tell you what I would do if I was you?
Sure.
I clean that bad boy up. I fully furnish it and rent it for $5,000 a month.
There we go.
That's what I would do personally.
That sounds like a winner right there.
Furnish rental make more money. But I don't know if you want to get that deep in the weeds of it though. That's just what I would do though. If I were you in your shoes, I would I'm talking about when I first got the house, not necessarily. Even now you can still do this. I would clean up much as you can, furnish that bad boy, furnish rental, and get a family in there that's displaced through the fire damage and have the insurance claim people pay for it. You know, I got several of them around St. Louis right now, right? And they pay every month. Matter of fact, I think I gotta go pick up a check tomorrow. I ain't been down to check my mail.
I don't know if we could do that.
Why would you not be able to?
HOA.
What's the HOA say?
A minimum 6-month rental.
Put them on a 6-month rental. What we talking about?
Oh, I thought it was a year.
Oh wait, it is a year.
It is a year.
1 year rental. What we talking about?
Yeah.
Or I told y'all how to do this before. You rent it to your LLC and sublease it to them from your LLC. Put your LLC on a year lease to cover for the HOA, and then you put them under sublease under your LLC. Easy fix.
We can do that.
Or just do a 1 year rental. It's no big deal. There's companies that are begging for people to have these 1 year rentals right now. I just got 2 calls last week. So hopefully
how do you contact these people?
Well, that's a class in itself, and it's about almost time to land this plane. Y'all come in so late. Oh my God.
Right.
We were dealing with the.
We just got back from that house.
We just got back from the damn house, and then we were dealing with the pictures and all that. Because the before and after pictures, because we got to show Abraham and pay our Abraham what's going on.
Well,
Coming
like
back next
Justin likes to say, before you lay your head on that pillow, post that bad boy on Zillow. That's what I would be doing. That's the number one place you can market the property. Pretty easy, and it don't cost anything, unless you want to pay like the $30 for the upcharge thing or whatever, which is worth it, I think. But yeah, marketing. We market to find motivated sellers all the time. We're marketing to find motivated tenant buyers all the time. People with money, though. We need the money makers. I got 20 grand. I need a house, and I don't know what to do. Come on over here. I got one for you.
We'll have to get back to you on the ideas and how to do all this.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
Yeah, that'll be perfect. Get it cleaned up a little bit first, and we'll go from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You coming back next week? Are you
Do
gonna
what?
be back here you coming back next week?
7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
So, Bettina,
Yeah.
Bettina, what have you learned today?
It's
Don't
time
worry,
to move the mountains. I got stacking up over here.
You learned what?
Make sure you have all your contracts or all your agreements with you so that when you are dealing with these people and if they say yes to whatever price, you got the paperwork to make the paperwork.
Come
Right
on with it. Number one
Right in
answer.
there.
All
And
right.
I want to know your situation next week, Missy, because this sounds really interesting. So see you next week, same time, same place.
Boom, yam, bang, bang. What
Love
about
too,
art?
baby.
Art, what have you learned today?
Uh-oh.
I learned why we don't do traditional rentals.
You do a case study in real time, huh?
Yeah.
I could show you some pictures. Oh my gosh.
I believe you. This is why I don't do it. They have no skin in the game. Even that little $2,000, $3,000 deposit is nothing. I'd rather get a $20,000 check from somebody, and I prefer them to treat my house like a home and love the house more than I ever could versus a renter. I don't deal with renters. Not like that. All right. What about Justin? Are you there? Or he sleep already? He done went off the thing.
Yeah, I'm here.
What
He
have you
seems
learned
like he's
today,
sick.
Justin?
I'm her.
I learned to never give a non-performing tenant a one of your properties, put them in somebody else's property and make them their headache.
That's right. Never trade places with the seller. Never trade places with a non-paying tenant. Never trade places with anybody that's in a situation that's bad. We put them in a better situation, but never trade places. Did you say one already, Shelly? What did you learn today? Did you already do one?
Yeah.
Did you have another one or you ran out?
No. I smell like funky, even though I changed my clothes and everything from that from that house because it smells like a dirty ass diaper.
You want to clean? You need a cleaner. I got a cleaner that'll clean that house up for you. She lives right in the area.
How much she charge?
I don't know. She'll work with you though.
Give her that number.
Referral. I'll just be a good guy this time. She does a good job. She cleaned up one of my houses. I was like, "Oh wow, you did all that and made it all pretty." I said, "Dang, you might get permanent hard." You live in down there in Jefferson County too, somewhere. So close to there.
Oh, well, give me that girl's number then.
Yeah, she used to work in my store when I had my store in South County. But she reconnected with me and said, "Chris, I need some work." I said, "I got some houses to clean." She said, "I'll do it." I said, "Oh, well."
I got a 2,500 square foot house and a clogged toilet in the basement.
Get you some Drano. Other than that, any other questions, comments, concerns before we land this plane?
Yeah.
You're killing me with that one.
All right. So everybody got a mission. Get deals, come back, and burn wheels.
Clean up Clean up a house. That's my mission.
Pay her whatever she charge and get it. Let her do it. I don't even do stuff like that. I mean, that wouldn't even cross my mind.
Well, I gotta get the stuff out of it.
I'm paying look $100, $200, whatever. Let them deal with that. I ain't dealing with it. That's just me though. You know, you can do how you.
No, hey, if she cleans out everything out, the refrigerator and the freezer and all that stuff, then she can. I'll pay her.
You're a bad girl. I don't refer people unless they good. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to get a referral from me. They be like, you ain't referring me because you suck. That's what.
No, I mean, it would be worth it to let her do it. I mean, I've got supplies if she wants to use mine.
I think she brings her own supplies, but you know, don't make me lie. Also, don't forget, coming up here on the 25th of October, almost said September, 25th of October, we got the next local real estate meetup right here in sunny St. Louis at the City Foundry in Midtown. That's a couple of days after my birthday, which is 10/17. I'll be looking for gifts for all of you on 10/17. Lucky Libra season is upon us, and hopefully y'all have a good rest of your night. So with all that being said, do what you do. Be who you be, and I'll see you before you see me. I don't know what you've been doing. You've been asleep? Let me wake you up with something. Straight up. Yeah. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Monroe. R to the O-E. I flip houses, rent cars, and make money. You know I'm not no motherfucking dummy. This how we do.